tentara Israel, IDF yang ada ke Bali, dan belum lama ini viral videonya mereka tertolak oleh salah satu tempat kesehatan yang ada di Bali. Ini menarik ya, karena pemiliknya juga bukan orang Indonesia, tapi hal ini terjadi hampir di setiap negara termasuk Indonesia. Yang kita dengar bahwa banyak sekali orang-orang Israel yang ada di Bali kemudian buka bisnis atau juga mungkin melakukan sesuatu, ternyata justru oleh mereka yang pemiliknya bukan orang Indonesia, mereka tertolak.
You guys serve in the IDF, so you kill fucking babies. So I don't discuss. You guys didn't serve for the IDF? No. So that's for me no discussion. You guys serve in the IDF, so you kill fucking babies. So I don't discuss. That's one thing. I have my morals. That's it. I don't want to go in a discussion with you guys. I'm not doing that. You guys are not even allowed to be in this country, man. You come with a different passport. No, and be happy. I don't involve police. But not in my gym.
So, how we got to this point is that these three gentlemen came to our gym. One of them was very rude to our staff when I asked the staff about it, and he told me the story. So I confront them and I asked them where they're from. They told me they're Israelis. So I said, we don't serve Israelis, we don't serve the IDF, and we don't serve anyone who's rude to our staff. You know, they're hardworking locals. You just respect them. You have to leave. Yeah, so there was like a big argument going on. I record everything because I knew they were lying, and that's what they did. So they put 1-star review on Google review about being racist because of the religion. I didn't say anything about Judaism, so see it in the video. I said about the Israelis and the IDF. I didn't say anything about the religion, and that's what they always try to do, frame it as a religion thing, frame it as anti-Semite, but luckily we filmed everything. I don't know how they got here. Yeah, I kicked them out. I want to be very clear, we don't serve IDF, and anyone who is rude to our staff, you're not welcome.
Oke, sekarang kita akan ngobrol dengan salah seorang pemilik dari Ayenda Ubud ya, yang videonya viral kemarin. Ini dia Samir. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah.
Samir, how are you?
Good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. When the first time I saw your video, I thought that probably you were from Greek or from Cyprus, or and then when you answered the DMs, you said Assalamualaikum, mashallah, he's a Muslim. So can you tell us a little bit chronology? How come you could find out that they are from Israel?
So thank you for inviting me, by the way. The three guys I explained also in my video. The three guys, when they came to our gym, they had they were very disrespectful to our staff. One of them actually.
What do they do?
It was more like what I get from them was something about the price. So it was like too much, and I think they said also about that like the gym is empty. It was on a Sunday evening, so it was, of course, it was not so many people in the gym, and he was actually complaining. What I got from my staff was he complained about the price, and then he was being rude and using the F word and that kind of thing. So I hear that. Sorry.
No, go on, bro.
Okay. Sorry. So he was being rude, and I heard him. He was talking very loud to our staff, and I was sitting in front of the gym, drinking my water. So I looked to the bar area, and I see these guys there, and and the housekeeping came outside. So I asked them, like, oh, what's happening, and his English was it's not really good. So I couldn't really understand what he meant, but it said there was an issue and money and or the payment price. So I walked there. I walked to the reception. Yeah, and it's for me. It's because we're in Bali. You have many bule, different
Yeah.
countries, different. So the first thing I mostly ask the bule when I see them, I said, "Where are you from?" Then I know if they're from like Europe or Belanda or Germany, then I talk the language, or my country, Afghanistan, and maybe I can. And he said the first thing he said, "I'm Israeli." I'm very proud. And it's like I was like, I was already like a little bit, frustrated because our staff is so sweet, they're very, very kind and very humble. And then you're being so loud and foul to our staff. And then you're being Israeli because you're not allowed to be in this country. So you're actually illegal here. And then having guts to be this loud, if I'm illegal, then I try to be humble, and I don't want to have any problems or whatever. And he was like, with that attitude, like, I don't care. Yeah, and that was for me also like, okay, listen, you're not being disrespectful to the staff, and you're Israeli, you need to move. And he said like, why, what, and then I was also like, okay, we need to have also proof, because I know they're gonna use this, and they're gonna try to do something with the gym, with the ratings. And and the rest is what you actually saw in the video, like I said, you're in IDF, what I saw in the video actually. And for me it was very, I was mind blown by the idea, like, how the world thinks, and you're illegally, and then having this attitude towards the locals, not even to me. If it was to me, maybe okay, but to the locals, you're visiting their country, and then being very humble, like I know how the Indonesians are, the most polite, and hospitality is like crazy in here. And then being like, was for me, I was a little bit emotional, I'm being very honest. I had like very hard time to hold my posture, because I was very angry and I was boiling inside. And that's why I used also the foul word. I used the F word, and I normally never say that kind of things. But I was like, better I say that or I do something else, and because people also said to me, why didn't you call the police? Then they had like even bigger issue. I said, I couldn't have them in our gym the next 30 minutes waiting for the police, because that will be I think worse.
Yeah, well, I think you have the more complete videos that you have on post. Yeah,
The sorry?
I mean the full videos that you have on post. I mean the only short. I mean the when they mention the F word and everything, and you shout back and things like that. You have the full videos?
No, because when I start filming, or actually the guy who was with me who start filming, and I filmed it from the down, was down when you see my nose and my chin. That was my phone. That was actually after this all happened, because I was in my mind was like, okay, I need to have proof, because I know what they're gonna do. And they did exactly what I thought they're gonna do, was lying and saying about the religion. So no, the before, no, that was without that. So I didn't know. I was not even like, my goal was like, I just wanted to know like what's happening, to see like why are they using this kind of word. Only one of them, I'm not gonna lie or make it even bigger. One of the other two were just like being
there.
text. Yeah, they were there, and because the other one, he said, "Oh, why?" I said, "You're not even supposed to be here, you know."
Well, it happens almost every country. The tourists from that country always do some kind of disrespectful for the locals, right? I mean, they do the same thing. I saw the videos from Vietnam, from Thailand, and from other country. They do. I mean, they have the same manner. I don't know if they probably ask your stuff nicely. This kind of thing wouldn't happen, right?
No, I will. I would not even go there. Like I'm not even working like actively in the gym, so that's actually not even my position to be there. But because yeah, I was you whatever, and I said to everyone, it doesn't matter where you're from. If you're disrespectful to our staff, you're not welcome. You know, you are from IDF or you're Muslim or you're Hindu or whatever, blue, white or green, you cannot be disrespectful. And that was why I interfere, because I know they accept it, you know, and that's for me, it's even more painful to see like, you know, they come and act like this or whatever, which bule does that. You know, do it to me, you know, because I can be very vocal, and I can be, you know, I can punch back, you know, do it to me if you make enough, but don't do it to these people, you know. And that's for me not acceptable, and will in the future also not acceptable, never.
Yeah, when the videos became viral in Indonesia, many comments said that how come they could be in Bali? I mean, their passport is not allowed in Indonesia. So how come the Israelis in? I mean, they're allowed to Bali. I think. Oh, probably many people thought that probably they have different other passport that probably make them allowed to get inside Indonesia.
Yeah.
Is there a second passport? Is there any second, what do you call it, the nationalities besides Israelis?
Yeah. Most of them, I cannot say all of them, I don't know that, but I know most of them has two passports, because of course we know the history of Israel, you know, from 1948, and then the Jewish people, they went to Israel one by one, and they got a passport but they kept their own passport what they had before. So it can be Ukrainian, Russian, it can be German. We have a lot of Americans, Israelis also. So I understand, you know, a lot of people were very upset about the government, but I'm not a politician or a political guy, you know. Of course, I'm very vocal, like being for Palestine and that kind of things. But I also understand, like, it is very difficult, very hard, like especially in Bali, you have like between 7 or 8 million visitors every year in a small island. Very hard, like to check that if someone has a passport. So yeah, it's a very complicated issue actually.
But in your gym, there is now attribute of Palestine, right? So I'm wondering why they mentioned the name Israelis. I mean, is there any trigger?
No,
Nothing.
because that's virtually I don't have it on the tape when they walked outside. And then I said next time, I told them, I said next time keep it secret, you know, where you're from, because that's only an issue. That will be an issue for you in this country. That's what I meant. And one of them, they said we will never lie about our nationality. So, yeah, okay, but then you get a lot of trouble, you know. Yeah, they were proud, and that was the thing, like the one that was standing on this side, so not the one you could see the face, and he was like smiling, like smirking the whole time, and they didn't care, you know, like. And I told also my friends, it's like an attitude of being untouchable. You know, we can do always whatever we want, and nobody can do anything about it. But yeah, they said something about a visa. I said, yeah, but not in my gym. Yeah, not here. So you can do whatever you want to do outside, but in here, I will not allow.
So in your gym, there is not allowed for the God's chosen people, yeah.
What kind of
They said
people?
they are
Sorry.
God's chosen people, right?
No, no. I said very clear. I will say it again. Like disrespectful people, of course, doesn't matter where you're from. You're not welcome. And yeah, having history as IDF, I don't care, and I will keep saying that you're also not welcome.
After the video being viral, do you I mean the do you have some kind of threat from comments or from, I don't know, probably from anything? Is there any threat after that?
Yeah. All our accounts, our business account from my
Huh?
Enda, but my personal account also, like insulting my religion.
Huh?
I don't know why, but like a lot of insults, but also like threats, like we're gonna burn it down, we're gonna get you, we're gonna kill you, and that kind of things. But yeah, I sleep well at night, and I don't
Huh?
really, to be honest, um, and I'm a Muslim, so do
Yeah,
whatever you want to do.
not gonna happen in Indonesia, inshallah. So, uh, so you've been in Indonesia for 3 or 4 years now? Almost 3 years. So, what do you want to say about Indonesia then?
What I think about Indonesia, my experience.
Yes.
Um, yeah, it's that's why I'm still here, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is, that's funny. I tell always my friends, who's abroad in Europe. I say Indonesia actually they ruined me,
Mm-hmm.
my attitude towards outside Indonesia.
Oh.
And they asked like what do you mean? I said because the Indonesians are so like they're most polite and the hospitality, and they're very sweet. They have a lot of
Inshallah.
sabar. And so when I go outside Indonesia, I travel a lot to China, to
Mm-hmm.
I go Thailand and that kind of place, or to Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like for there, it's like normal to be less, warm or polite. It's very normal. But for me, it feels very bad. It feels
Mm-hmm.
even like why you're rude, but it's actually they're acting normal in that places like in Europe. And in that way, Indonesia actually ruined me. So when I'm here, I feel here like more home than where I grew up. So yeah, Indonesians. I don't think I will live somewhere else. Inshallah.
Well, inshallah. So, when was the first time you came to Indonesia?
Ooh, first time was I think around 1 year before I came here. There was this
So after COVID, right?
around 4 years ago. Yeah.
4 years ago. I mean, when it was COVID, that I mean the tourism in Bali is a bit struggling, and the moment when you came here, the tourist now is bigger and bigger, right?
Yeah, it's booming. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's booming now, and then I'm wondering as a Muslim businessman, yeah, many people, even Indonesian or Jakartans, the businessmen, they are, I mean, the Muslim businessmen, they thought that uh, doing business in Bali is not, I mean, it's not easy because the atmosphere, I mean, the Muslim atmosphere is not really what do you call it, easy. But I don't think so. I mean, I believe that everybody could manage every business there. If you are as an example, as a Muslim businessman from outside Indonesia, you can do the business well there. So, how is your business there after 2 years?
Um, yeah, I can say just Alhamdulillah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blessed here with our business.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to do like halal business. What I know, everything is halal. We're setting up also a resort project here, and no alcohol, and we have
Mashallah.
many. the thing is, what I love about Bali is it's a small island if you compare it to Java, or islands, but it's so diverse.
Yeah.
You can go, like, quote unquote, do very haram and go to another side of Bali, but you can go to the nature. You can, where we are staying in Ubud area, it's more cultural, more local, more nature. So I think for everyone is something here, and what I said is around 7 or 8 million visitors yearly. So you have a lot of Muslims,
Yes.
Saudi, Qatar, family, Moroccans. So if you do halal business, you will get halal people. Like,
Yes.
but if you have like a club or whatever, you will have that kind of people. We have a lot of Australians, a lot of Western people who come party for drinking. So it depends more for what kind of decision you make. And for me, it's very important. Like, maybe I'm not full 100% our business halal. What I maybe don't know, my knowledge, but for me, it's very important. Like, okay, it needs to be halal, no alcohol, no riba, that kind of things is very important.
MashaAllah.
Because if it fails, I always say, like, if I follow the path of Allah, and and tomorrow I lose everything, for example, inshallah not, but tomorrow I lose everything, like the dunya, the money, everything, then I can sleep well. I can say, I was on the halal path, and this was not my qadar, this was not meant to be. But if I choose, for example, like, I don't know, I sell alcohol, whatever, do something haram, money, in Islamic way, and tomorrow I cannot sleep well, because then I will think, like, why did I do that? If I didn't do it, then I had maybe still my business running. If I didn't take riba, then maybe I had still a life here in Bali. So that gives me a lot of peace, and that's why for me it's very important. And I think you're the same. Alhamdulillah, that, yeah. So for your friends or the businessmen, Muslim businessmen, they can. There's a lot of opportunities. Like,
Yes.
for me, for example, there's something personal. This in few days, I lost a big investor. Then that's had to be, like, that was my qadar, and my brother support me. Yeah, we did what was wrong, and this investor was not meant to be. It's okay, then inshallah Allah will give next project, and maybe even better.
Yes. Masya Allah. Jadi teman-teman, dia tetap kokoh dengan bisnisnya dan ternyata dapat marketnya sendiri. You have your own market. I mean, Allah destined the market for you, yeah, easily. And Alhamdulillah. Around next week, or probably 2 weeks from now, we are planning to go to Bali. If I go to Ubud, which part of Ubud the agenda here? I want to. You can explain to the viewers if they want to reach your place. What in the Instagram is Ayenda, right? Ayenda Ubud, right?
Yeah. It's actually from Ubud Center is like around, depends on traffic, but normally it's around 10 minutes. But Ubud, everyone knows the name Ubud, but it's actually in Kemennu. It's in the south of Ubud. But if you put Ayenda Fitness on Google Maps, you can find us, and everyone is welcome. If you're respectful, you're welcome always, inshallah. And yeah, they can find us here. We have everything, even a snow room. We have a pool, we have sauna, we have gym, food and drinks. And I'm also there. I'm sitting there. So if someone wants to talk to me, I'm here. I'm not hiding or whatever. Inshallah.
So, what is the main point, or probably the value that you guys have? So it attracts the Israelis, insist want to go to your place. What is it? I mean, there are so many places in Ubud. So why they choose you and insist to come in?
What like for Zionist, I don't know.
No, why they insist to go to your place, to go to your gym? I mean, they really keen. I mean, they really insist to get in, right? They insist to get in. So, what is the service that they want to have that different from other place that you have that they want?
Yeah, I think I don't know if you saw our videos, pictures, and from our gym. I think actually we have a unique gym with all the trees. We didn't cut any trees, so that's also me and my brother how we work. We save the whole nature. So all the trees, everything we kept, and when you come in our gym, it's different because you come in a jungle, and I think that's the thing why a lot of people when they're here, like around here, they want to visit our place, and I think maybe that's the reason, and also see the snow room because we're the only one in whole
What
Bali
is
where
no
it's
room?
like a snow room. So it's a small room.
Uh-huh.
We have a
Uh-huh.
and we have a machine who makes
Uh-huh.
snow,
Uh-huh.
and so the room is like I think 40 centimeters, something like
Whoa.
that. Oh, with snow, so you can take the snow on your body and then go
Huh?
in the ice room. So there's a lot of beneficial things, but it's also fun. A lot of people ask me like,
Uh-huh.
"Why are you doing that?" I said, "Ice bath is good for you, for
Uh-huh.
beneficial reason." But it's also nice, like especially Indonesians, the locals who never been outside Indonesia, never saw snow. For them, it's like very something fascinating to see. They touch the snow and they ask us sometimes like, "Is snow really like this?" We say, "Yeah, snow is actually like this. It's frozen water.
Whoa.
Like, but it's very unique." So yeah, and I think a lot of people when they come, they want to visit that and see that. Yeah, I think maybe these kind of things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people want to visit that because they want to make some content. Because I just heard that your place is so many things that so many spots that could be nice content to be put on the social media. So I want to urge everyone here, ya teman-teman semuanya, yuk kalau kalian mau tahu sambil kita support juga ini, apalagi udah keberaniannya untuk berada di pihak yang benar. Kalau lagi ke Bali, datang ke Ayenda Ubud. Nah, cari aja lokasinya, tinggal search aja, taruh di Waze atau di Google Map ya, cari di sana, langsung ketemu lokasinya gitu. And then what is the Instagram? Ayenda Ubud, right?
Yeah, I in the Ubud.
Ayenda Ubud. What about you? I mean, if some people just probably just know you by this content and they want to know you more, probably they want to be your friend. What is your Instagram?
I have two Instagram. I have one Instagram with me and my brother, and that's more like explaining more about the business and our lifestyle and that kind of thing. So that's I think is nice if you want to see more that part of our life, and that is two, the number two, and then by five in letters, 2 by 5, and
2 by 5.
yeah, me and my brother are two, and we are actually five brothers. So
Yeah.
this is only the 2 by 5, and that's how we made it.
Oh, mashallah. So is I mean the one account and the admin is two of you.
Yeah, that's two of us, and then my private is servant life of
Servant
Samir.
life.
Yeah, servant
Servant
like
life Samir.
yeah, like Abdullah, servant life of Samir.
Abdullah, servant life Samir. MashaAllah. So
Yeah,
where you from actually?
servant means Abdullah, but it's only servant life.
Oh yeah. Abdullah is the servant of Allah. Yeah.
Yeah, servant of Allah. That's more like I try to be humble with that name, but yeah, I don't know if the pictures are humble enough. But
Abdullah, servant life Samir. So probably they want to know where you from originally.
I'm Asli from Afghanistan. I'm
Afghanistan.
born. Yeah, I'm born in Afghanistan. Yeah.
But you look like more like Russian or
I
from
look like
Dagestan or Dagestan or
Okay, Dagestan maybe because of the beard, but
because of that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm my father and my mother are from Afghanistan. I'm born in Afghanistan, and then because of the war, we moved to Europe, and I grew up in Belanda in Rotterdam.
Oh,
Uh, till
you can Hollands spreken?
ik kan Nederlands, ja zeker.
Yep, ik kan Hollands spreken beetje. beetje.
Yeah.
Oh, so you grew up in Holland, in Belanda, and then?
And then since 3 years, I live now in Bali. Yeah.
Yeah, you live in Bali now. You're married now? Not yet?
No, not yet. I'm single.
Wow. So beware, so many Indonesian girls will come after you to your account.
Who knows? Inshallah, if it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. And
Mashallah. So your last words here. Is there anything that you want to say to the viewers and promote your place and ask them to come? Be my guest.
I already appreciated what you're doing. Barakallahu fik. I think you did enough promo. I just want to tell the Indonesians audience, like I only want to to say sorry for one thing. I used the F word in my video. I'm never use the F word, but I was very emotional. So if someone got insulted by that, I'm sorry for that, and I'm happy to be here, and I hope inshallah I stay here till the end. Who knows?
MashaAllah. See you in Bali then, inshallah. And then, just see how many Indonesians that would want to know you more in the Adena Ubud. Adena Ubud ya. Dan teman semuanya,
Adena
yang
Ubud.
untuk Adena Ubud ya. Teman-teman semuanya cari Adena Ubud, kemudian lihat di Google rate-nya ya teman-teman semuanya, karena dia pasti akan diserang juga sama yang kemarin udah bermasalah sama beliau. Nah, sekarang kita support dengan tambahin bintang sebanyak-banyaknya dan datangin tempatnya, apalagi banyak spot-spot menarik buat ditaruh di Instagram. Thank you very much Simon for your time. Inshallah we'll meet again. And then
when you're here, just let me know. Then we can have a coffee together. And
send my regards to your team and to your brother.
Yes, thank you very much. Barakallahu fiik. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Teman-teman semuanya, itulah dia sebuah integritas yang dimiliki oleh seorang pengusaha. Walaupun bukan dari negaranya, dia berasal dari Afghanistan, tapi ya dia berdiri di pihak yang ibaratnya kalau bisa dibilang tidak menyetujui apa yang dilakukan oleh istri Will akhirnya, karena dia tadinya nggak tahu apa-apa. Pas tahu dari istri Will langsung ditolak untuk memasuki tempat gymnya. Ayo teman-teman, kita support keberaniannya, jangan sampai dia kemudian dapat rating jelek, dan juga jadikan ini peluangnya untuk bisa tinggal di Indonesia. Sampai ketemu lagi di episode berikutnya Cerita Untung. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.